Hello and welcome to the Everything is Black and White podcast. It is kit launch day for Newcastle United. Yes, their latest Adidas strip is released today at the club store and online 9 AM. So it's just gone 8 AM. I'm in the car, going to head into work. Let's see if there's a queue this time around. You might remember from last year, the queue for Newcastle's first Adidas strip in quite a while was snaking all the way around past the metro, round by the stack. The demand was unbelievable that day because it was the first one in so many years, so people wanted to have that little bit of history in their hands. This time it's a little bit different. Will there be queues outside the door at the club store? I'm not too sure it will be. It's absolutely bucking it down outside as well, which won't help. I think that means a few people will have stayed away, but I still think there'll be a queue outside. I don't think there'll be many. She's certainly not snaking around anywhere, but there'll still be people waiting to get their hands onto this new kit, which has proved very popular. The players look very good in it, or against that in that defeat against Everton on Sunday. Let's see what it's like as we head up to St James's Park on kit launch day. Just walking up to St James's Park now, and unbelievably, there was a massive queue. Huge queue outside the shop. Opens at 9 AM. So we're thinking, yeah, plenty of time to get footage of this queue, speak to a few people. We've parked up, literally 30 seconds, come back, and the queue's disappeared because the club have let everyone kindly into the shop a little bit early and out of the rain, because it is chucking it down. So there was a queue. Haven't got any footage to show you there was a queue, but there most certainly was a queue. I'm going to head inside now and see just how nice this shirt is.
Oh ya Almerin kata.
Just tell me your name.
Riley.
And you're one of the first people in the city to have the new shirt. How do you feel about that?
Good, yeah.
And you like it?
Really do.
What's your favourite thing about it?
Probably the new stripes, like just.
Have a little look at the Champions League badge as well. And how long were you in the queue?
Well, I just came off the metro and then just went straight in.
So you didn't even have to wait?
No, I didn't.
That's why you're smiling. Champions League next season, how excited are you for that?
Really excited, yeah.
And if you could have one team to come and visit?
Real Madrid.
And just finally, if you could say anything to the players and to Eddie Howe for the season just gone, winning the Cup, Champions League football, what would you say to them?
Probably try your hardest next season.
Tell me your name first off.
Okay.
And you've got the new shirt, one of the first people in the city to have it. How does that feel?
Very, very good.
And what do you like about it the most?
Probably the blue. Really makes everything pop. You look pretty good.
Fantastic. And were you waiting long in the queue?
Really?
So straight in.
I do that.
Didn't you have to wait in the rain? Fantastic. Newcastle in the Champions League next season.
Yeah.
If you could have one team to visit, who would you want?
Probably Barcelona.
So you've got the new shirts. How excited are you to have them?
Very excited.
What-
Yeah.
What's your favourite thing about them?
But I like the blue on it.
Everyone's liking the blue. Were you waiting long to get your hands on them?
When I was waiting, I was outside to go out before all day. So then there was just queues inside as well.
So you were waiting in the rain to get in, yeah?
Yeah.
That shows true commitment. And we've got the Champions League next season. How excited are you for that?
Very.
Have you got a certain team you'd like to see come here?
PSG.
Again, we'll beat them again, won't we? Final question then. If you could say anything to Eddie Howe and the players for what they achieved in the season just gone, winning the Cup and getting to the Champions League, what would your message be?
Just get in. Just hurry.
Just tell me your name first off.
Oscar.
And how long were you waiting in the queue there?
Well, it was good because we came at around 8:15 and then they opened the doors early, so we got to go in quite quickly. So we got in about maybe 22.
We're just looking at the shirt here. I'm just going to
Yeah.
zoom in slightly.
It's a
It
nice
looks
shirt.
quality. Let's get a look at this
Yeah.
Champions League badge as well.
Champions League badge, and then obviously the other back.
How does it feel to be one of the first people to have the new shirt?
I mean, the real reason why I woke up. I mean, I knew that you could get it all season round, but I want to get it today when all the buzz is around.
You like it?
Yeah, it's a lovely kit.
And just finally, what would be your message to the players in Eddie Howe after last season?
Well, I just think that this season started off a bit shaky, but keep the good form that we had in the middle of the season. We should get Champions League next season. I mean, the season after next season as well, and maybe push for another trophy.
Love that. So just tell me your name first and foremost.
Robert Crowell.
So Robert, I know it's a very emotional day for you. Do you want to just explain why?
Basically, it's my dad's send off the day, and it's 2 tops of band tops only. So I've risked it to come down and get some of the new tops of the day for me in the bands, and send them off and proud for him, you know.
So you're going to be sending him off in the new shirt.
Definitely.
How big of a Toon fan was he?
Massive. Followed the Toon religiously since I was a child, and then he was lucky enough to see them win the cup as well, so it was emotional, luckily.
And you've come down here, you've waited in the rain to get the shirt.
Aye.
What would he think about you doing that and that commitment?
I think he'd be out on the moon, like. I think he'd be a bit gutted I never got him one, like. But other than that, I just felt right, so come down, get it out the way. But staff been amazing and that, straight in, straight out, badges on. Out on the moon, really, like.
So just tell me your name.
Ryan.
You've got the new shirt there. One of the first people to get your hands on it. Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it. It's good.
What's your favourite thing about it?
I like the Champions League logo, obviously. So,
We've got the Champions League next season.
yeah.
If you could get any team to visit here, who are you picking?
Real Madrid.
A lot of people said that you want to see Mbappe at James's Park, yeah? Could we beat them?
Probably.
And if you could say anything to Eddie Howe and the players after the season just gone, what would your message be?
Congratulations for this season and good luck next season.
Can you just tell me your name?
Frankie tells me.
And you've got the new shirt. Can we have a little look at it? Just in the bag there. Is that alright? Do you want to just get it out for us?
Can you help?
So do you want to just tell me your favourite thing about the new shirt?
The blue lines on it.
It looks very nice. And we've got the Champions League badge on the sleeve there as well, haven't we? If you could have one team coming here in the Champions League next season, who are you picking?
PSG.
We're going to beat them again. And what would you say to Eddie Howe and the players for the season just gone, winning the cup, getting Champions League football? What would your message be?
Just thank you for getting me winning the cup.
And you're one of the first people to have the new shirt. How does that make you feel?
Kinda good, yeah.
Were you waiting long to get in?
No.
Which means you don't want to be waiting in the rain too long, so straight in, fantastic. And look, very happy about it. There we go. Just hold it up one more time for us.
Give a smile, finally, once.
Give that, you see that man over there? Give that
Right, just like, kids, look at me.
Tell me your name.
Oscar.
And you look very, very happy to have your hands on this new shirt. What's your favourite thing about it?
Yeah.
Do you like the blue on it?
Yeah.
What about, have you got the Champions League badge on there as well on that side, have you? Yes, you have. Look at that. It looks really, really nice. You're one of the first people to have your hands on it. Are you excited to have it in your hands?
Yeah.
Were you waiting long? Oh, weren't there? Who? An hour and a half. So you're waiting in the rain to get in?
No.
No, just waiting inside to get it. Yeah. At least you're waiting in the rain. And look at that on the back as well. Bruno, is he your favourite player?
Yeah.
And if you could say anything to the players and to Bruno for what they achieved last season, winning the cup, getting the Champions League, like a thank you message, what would you say to them?
Work harder and keep doing what you're doing.
And we said there, the Champions League, have you got a certain team you want to visit St James's Park next season?
Monaco.
So there we have it, ladies and gents. You've heard from some very excitable Newcastle United fans some of the first people to get their hands on the new Newcastle United home kit, which will be their kit for the 25-26 season. As we said, there was a massive queue. The club kindly let the guys in out of the rain, and the shirts have been flying off the shelves. We heard there from Robert. Very emotional day for him. He wanted to speak to us. He wanted to tell us his story, and we wish him and his family all the best. Looking at the kit now, when we saw the leak design, I wasn't too keen on it. I actually didn't like it at all. Didn't like the blue, didn't like the jagged edges on the stripes. When we saw the official release, I was warming to it. I thought it looked decent enough, but I was always saving my judgment until I got my hands on it. And I've gone in, I've had a little look, I've felt it, the quality is great. And you know what? Every concern I had with the stripes and everything else, the blue, disappeared. It's actually a really nice design. The quality is great. It looks really fantastic. I liked how it looked on the lads on Sunday against Everton. I like having it in my hands now and having a look at it. It really is nice. I might even part cash with it myself to get it a little bit earlier than I usually do. But look, it's flying off the shelves there. There's a 3-hour wait apparently just to get your name or whatever player you want on the back of it. That's how much this is in demand. The queues are inside now. It's been a really busy morning for the staff, but as you've seen there, people coming out are buzzing to have their hands on the new kit. And I'm sure Peter Silverstone, who walked past just before, stuck his head in the club shop as well, will be very, very happy with how the morning is gone.